Why? Why should we wait for a disaster to wake up? Why should we have to put off everything until the proper time shows up? Although we know that it will never come. Why don't we reveal our feelings until the last moment? We resist the idea of forgiving others until we feel that the angel of death is about to snatch our souls. And we keep whipping ourselves without taking any serious actions for any change. A lot of questions swirl in my mind, looking for any reasonable answers. Why? Why should we get amputeed to appreciate the power and magic of our feet and arms? And then we drag our bodies and crawl on our foreheads, looking for any shelter to die in peace. Why must we get dead thirsty searching for a sip of water after we have always drunk rivers of honey extravagantly? Why don't we celebrate our parents before we talk to them at their graves and they cry bitterly there? Why don't we check out our friends before we lose them all? Why don't we cherish our jobs and leave an irremovable and positive print before we become useless pensioners? Why don't we hug our sons and daughters day and night and war them with our intimacy and unconditional love before we don't have a minute to ask them about their life? Why don't we enjoy the incalculable blessings we blindly use without feeling greatly blessed and fortunate? Why do we miss the second and the third chance without seizing them insightfully? Why? Why should we lie down in bed motionlessly wishing for a deep breath to heal all aches of our hearts, bodies, and souls? And keep panting and striving for one healing breath to tune in the events of life again, after we had always taken that breath for granted? Why? Why? I kept asking until the great answer popped into my dizzy head. It's the disease of a procrastination and ingratitude. Ask yourself, how many books have you bought but left them unread? How many problems have you left unsolved? How many goals have you set but still unachieved? How many people have you hurt and gossiped about but ditched them behind bleeding? How many friends have tried their best to keep in touch with you while you always pretend that you are immersed in endless tasks? Many questions bombard me to answer them. And I asked a very controversial question. Is it unavoidable to face a disaster, to wake up? Are we created this way to be like machines without pushing pause, just to consider a lot of things before it's too late? Believe me, it's the truest moment ever when you have the courage to stop at all of your stations and rearrange your sheets to make your book worthy enough to get read. Imagine, just try to imagine, that you have very few moments to live. How many people would you like to hear to and ask them to forgive you? How many mistakes would you stop making to purify your soul before facing your inevitable destiny? How many goals and dreams would you be there willing to achieve them to leave a precious and a great legacy behind? How many people did you gossip about and you would hurry to them to offer your sincere apology? How many friends, relatives, teachers, mates, or neighbors did you slander against and you want to fix that seriously and immediately? Hey dear, are you still shouting at your mom? Are you still disobeying your father? Are you still bullying your poor classmates? Are you still causing much inconvenience to your colleagues? Are you still engaged in spoiling people's reputation? To when? To when will you keep living your life maliciously? To what extent will you keep stifling your mind with ignorance and aimlessness? To what level will you keep assassinating your great ambition and awesome dreams with that greedy time waster? called procrastination. Guess what? Definitely you don't know when your hour will come. And you are super lucky since you have a great chance to fix everything. So, never procrastinate, since it paralyzes your emotion and hypnotizes you to live in a fake hope that assures you that you always have much time to get things fixed. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today. So never give on your dreams. Set your mind to them and take an action. Get back to your mom. Kiss her hand and forehead for every single moment she sweats to make you better. Gentle your tone of voice when you talk to her and show her all the gratitude, appreciation, and consideration before you get informed that she has passed away. Send touching audio messages to your friends. Check them out and tell them perpetually that you love them from the bottom of your heart. Thank your teachers from time to time for helping you shape your opulent future. Let your father feel so proud of you among all people as soon as his name is mentioned in your accomplishments. Since everything great you do, he will automatically add to his account of pride, happiness, and satisfaction. Try to sit with your family and spend more time with them. Hug your little children, kiss them, tell them stories, make a rapport with them, and let them feel that you are always there for them, since you are the source of light, support, peace, hope, strength, and love to them. Say some nice compliments to your neighbor. Encourage your students more and more, since you don't know how your motivational words echo in their hearts and how they will miraculously grow like trees of palm in all spheres of their life over time. Do that urgently, since one day they will say that Mr. X has passed away. Them and all of them, it will be the biggest loss ever that can't get compensated at all. Just remember, never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.